It's a program designed to increase productivity, employee engagement, and loyalty. We're talking about registered apprenticeships. And joining me from Champaign County Regional Planning Commission Workforce Development Division, we have Cassandra Dunham back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess first things first, I did not realize there was a difference in apprenticeships, but there's registered and unregistered. What is the difference?
Yeah, so a lot of our employers here in town may have an unregistered apprenticeship, and it is just their internal training program. They've structured it, they've created it, they know what they need, but they haven't registered it with the Department of Labor. If they want to have a conversation about registering it to make it a registered apprenticeship, that opens doors for funding opportunities where workforce development can come in with the funding and pay a portion of that training cost.
Okay, so let's kind of talk about the benefits to these employers to registering and having registered apprenticeships. We've got some bullet points here. First things first, skilled workforce.
Yes. So right now we're seeing a lot of need, right? Everyone is hiring, but trying to find those skilled people is hard, and we're seeing a lot of employers kind of battle it out with the sign-on bonuses, which is great for a little bit, but it doesn't help with retention, whereas a registered apprenticeship really could help those retention rates.
Okay, up next we saw their improved productivity. Very good. And then reduced turnover.
Yeah, with registered apprenticeships, the people selected typically will sign a contract with the employer that says the employer is going to pay for, the schooling aspect of the training, get the hands-on training at their job, and then sign, a 3-year contract saying we're going to commit to this company for 3 years on completion of this apprenticeship.
Very good. Okay, so and then that's where we're going to have that training come in that you mentioned, retain workers, diversity. Why is that a benefit?
It is huge because there is a big push right now to include everyone, and apprenticeships are really pushing for it because a lot of populations are often overlooked. Women, in transportation and distribution and logistics, women, minorities. We want to, or low-income individuals, we really want to reach those people and make apprenticeships available and easily accessible to all populations.
Okay, you have 5 main elements of registered apprenticeships. Business involvement being number 1. Yeah. What are we talking about?
We need an employer, right? Without that employer, there's no apprenticeship.
Very good. Okay, and then the structured on-the-job training. It's going to make all the difference.
Yep, that's where the employer simply trains the people as they're hired. You're learning the company, the ins and outs of the machines or whatever the tasks are at the job site.
Okay, now this next one, we kind of are using Parkland College as an example with related training and instruction. How so?
Yep, so we've partnered with Parkland, DAC, and Kankakee Community College. So all 3 of these have programs that are already structured that might meet the needs of some of the training the employers are looking to train their employees with.
Okay, and then wrapping things up, rewards for skills and gains. Everyone wants to get rewarded, right, and feel appreciated. And then finally, national occupational credential. I'm going to guess having that credential is important.
It's huge because it's from the Department of Labor, so that's like the top of the top. You can take it all across the country once you've got, registered electrician apprentice. You can go to Indiana, Illinois, anywhere, and it's unlike having, say, I'm trying to think of a good one real quick. Whereas like if you're a massage therapist in one area, you might have different certifications in another state or another country. This is something you can take with you all across the U.S.
Okay, we're about out of time, but how does the Workforce Development Division have a role in all of this?
So we connect employers that are interested in talking about apprenticeships to those navigators and those contacts to kind of design training in the classroom to pair with the employers on the job. Once it's registered with the Department of Labor, our funding can pay a portion of that cost. So it's, free training again for that employer, for a portion of this apprenticeship.
So if there's an employer out there who is interested in having an apprenticeship program, they need to be in touch.
Yes, just reach out.
Okay, wonderful. Well, lots of benefits, as we mentioned, to having an apprenticeship on board. There's a look at their website, and you can learn more there. But of course, we will connect you at CILiving.tv, and we do appreciate Champaign County Regional Planning Commission Workforce Development Division for sponsoring our segment today.